Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Friday, March 8th, 2019. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Think equal, build smart, innovate for change is the theme under which International Women's Day is being celebrated today, Friday, March 8th. The Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams says the theme encourages us to think of the innovative ways in which we can harness the potential of women and use those ideas to build smart and sustainable communities.
Indeed, it is critical that the ideas and experiences of women are used to influence the design and implementation of programs and strategies which will shape the future of our society. We now live in a world where innovation and technology are drivers of growth and success. This creates an ideal opportunity for us to create a new generation of female entrepreneurs, industry leaders, gender equality activists, and women innovators. Through technology and innovation, particularly through the lens of social media, we have seen so many struggling but strong women come to the fore to tell of their story and shape the national and international conversation on many issues.
As stated by Minister Brandy Williams, International Women's Day presents the opportunity to celebrate the extraordinary accomplishments of women and the transformative role that they play in advancing their communities.
It is innovation and reducing barriers to women's ability to access the byproducts of such innovation, which has also allowed us to expand our choices, be it in business, healthcare, politics, agriculture, and various other fields of human endeavor. But we still can and must do more. We can further empower women with critical skills and vocational capabilities so that we can play a decisive role in emerging industries. Most importantly, however, we must continue to provide opportunities to develop our leadership capacity so that we can go out into our communities and be agents of positive change.
The Gender Affairs Minister noted that it was with great pleasure that she made this address to mark the occasion.
As Minister of Gender Affairs, I am pleased to add my voice to the chorus of a rapidly increasing congregation which is valiantly championing the cause of our women. I take this opportunity to wish all our women around the world a happy International Women's Day. I ask all our citizens to join with me as we celebrate the limitless imagination and boundless talents of women and girls in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis and everywhere else.
Meantime, on Thursday, March 7th, the Gender Affairs Division commences activities in celebration of International Women's Day with the launch of free self-defense classes for women. Today, Friday, March 8th, members of the public were asked to wear the color purple in solidarity with women in Nevis and throughout the world. This evening, the division is hosting an awards and cocktail ceremony. Sunday, March 10th, will be a worship service at the Shiloh Baptist Church at 11 a.m. On Wednesday, March 13th, members of the private and public sectors are asked to decorate their workplaces in the color purple in observance of International Women's Day. A seminar on non-traditional occupations for women will be held on March 20th. The activities will culminate on March 22nd with a Women's Empowerment Fair and Exhibition at the D.R. Walwyn Plaza in Charlestown from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The Ministry of Health on Thursday, March 7th, received a donation from the Alzheimer's Society of Canada. Jeanette Maynard of the St. Kitts and Nevis Circle of Care made the presentation.
This information that I've just handed over is concerning the Alzheimer's disease, which is on the increase. This information is from the Alzheimer's Society in Toronto, and we know that Alzheimer's is on the increase, so I thought it best to ask the Alzheimer's Society to give me some information that I could share with the people here on the island, and this is what the presentation is all about today.
Alzheimer's is a disease of the brain that impacts the short-term and the long-term memory as well as thinking ability.
Thank you very much on behalf of the Nevis Island Administration, the Senior Minister of Health, the Honorable Premier, and all the technicians in the Ministry of Health for this very timely gift of literature with regards to Alzheimer's. We are aware that there has been an increase in the number of cases that have been detected annually in Alzheimer's, and we are also aware that the cases are founded in even younger and younger persons. And so it is time for us to equip ourselves with the necessary information so that persons could know what signs to look for in family members or even in themselves. I would like to hand them over to Ms. Shelisa Martin Clark, who is the Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, and I know that she will then disseminate them to the areas that they will be best needed.
I too would like to say thanks for this most timely donation. We are aware that we have a growing aging population here in the Federation, and Alzheimer is one of those mental health illness that we often see within our elderly population. I know that this information would be very useful. It would be used in the Health Information Unit, who are charged with the responsibility for promoting health, well-being, as well as educating the population of the various illnesses that are plaguing the Federation. So I would like to say thank you, Ms. Janet, from the St. Kitts Nevis Circle of Care. It's quite a timely donation, and we'll definitely make good use of it.
There is no cure for Alzheimer's disease. However, current treatment options and the lifestyle choices can slow the progression of the disease. Still to come.
For persons interested in participating in the event, they can contact the office on 469-1423.
We'll give you the details after this break.
The Ministry and Department of Agriculture presents Open Day 2019. It's Silver Jubilee. 25 years of feeding the nation. On March 28th and the 29th, 9 a.m. daily. Venue, the E.T. Willett Park. Under the theme, Think Climate Smart, Food and Nutrition Security and Sustainability.
Welcome back. The Regional Caribbean Wave Tsunami exercise is scheduled to take place on Thursday, March 14th. Director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department, Brian Dyer, told us the purpose of the exercise.
It's where the islands of the Caribbean, North America, and the South and Central America countries would participate in an evacuation exercise to simulate an earthquake followed by a tsunami, which could impact the islands. The exercise is an annual event, takes place in March, and it's an opportunity for the countries across the region to exercise their preparedness, a level of preparedness, and their communications between the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center and the Tsunami Warning Focal Point on each island, and also the communication between the Tsunami Warning Focal Points and the disaster management entities on all the islands.
The director also gave details about the exercise.
This year, the Nevis Disaster Management and the National Emergency Management Agency on St. Kitts have selected the scenario where an 8.5 earthquake occurring off the northern coast of Panama and generating a tsunami wave that could impact the islands. There's another scenario for the first time looking at the Kikenjeni undersea mountain erupting and generating a tsunami from that event. But after analysis, the tsunami wave generated from Panama would create greater impact on St. Kitts Nevis, so that scenario was selected to be exercised on Thursday.
Dyer made a special plea to the motoring public. He also told us how interested persons can sign up and be a part of the event.
For persons interested in participating in the event, they can contact the office on 469-1423 and lodge their name and phone numbers with the secretary at the department. During the day, we would also appeal to motorists. That person would be evacuating from low-lying areas to the safe sites that are established on the map. There are also non-traditional safe sites that are 100 feet above sea level. Some persons will be utilizing those safe sites. So we would ask the motoring public to be careful and to be mindful of persons evacuating from these low-lying areas to areas of higher ground during the exercise. The exercise is expected to commence around 10:05 a.m. and should conclude by 12 noon.
The director of the Nevis Disaster Management Department says he has contacted all entities. According to Dyer, in 2018, 1,800 persons took part in the exercise, and the department is hoping for more than 2,000 persons to participate this year. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris is calling on disciplined and hard-working young men and women to apply for the available positions in law enforcement services in St. Kitts and Nevis. Prime Minister Harris, who is also the Minister of National Security, made the appeal on Sunday, March 3rd at the Calvary Baptist Tabernacle in St. Kitts, where a special service of appreciation and thanksgiving for officers of Her Majesty's Prison was held. Prime Minister Harris noted that there are about 100 vacancies in the country's security services, not only at the prisons, but also at the Defense Force, the Police Force, and the Fire Department. The Prime Minister outlined that for the peace and security of the country, more men and women are required to stand with the law enforcement across the various disciplines. He advised that the government has made provisions for persons to excel and to go as far as they can in any of the career paths within the government service. Advising that skilled persons are required for law enforcement, Prime Minister Harris assured that his government has provided for those who want to pursue degrees, and he said when they return, they will be rewarded within the areas of law enforcement they find themselves. 6 current prison officers and 2 retired prison officers were awarded at Sunday's special service. The Nevis Electricity Company Limited, NEVLEC, is advising the general public of its disconnection schedule for the month of March 2019. The St. Paul's and St. John's areas, the week of March 11th, the St. George's area, the week of March 18th, the St. James's and St. Thomas's areas, the week of March 25th, 2019. Customers whose accounts are in arrears are asked to settle the outstanding amounts on or before the dates specified to avoid disconnection. A $100 reconnection fee will be charged, and reconnection of service will be done within 24 hours of payment. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.
Everybody have a good time. We're enjoying ourselves, we're having fun.
Love, passion, pride. Culturama 45. The Caribbean's greatest summer line. We are alive from July 26th to August 6th.